forecast, only on Fox 47 News at 10.
After seeing all that sunshine today, it takes a little bit of snow coming down to remind you we are in January now.
In Michigan, too. And it's hard to believe we started the day off with gorgeous blue sky, and here we are at the end of it with snow on the ground, and it's still flying outside. Here's a look at the radar right now, and most of the bulk of the snow is off to the north. We're seeing just the remnants of the bleeding or back edge of it, but as time does go on, we'll see these showers become lighter and more isolated. Certainly that will be the trend for tomorrow as well. We will see the showers stick around through at least the first half of the day, but they won't be giving much more to the totals that we already have outside. And here's a look at the totals. In the darker blues, right around Grand Rapids is where they've seen the most. That's between 1.5 to 2 inches. But Lansing, we've seen roughly ½ an inch for today, and we won't add much more to that total in the next few hours. So this is about where we'll see most of our snow. What you have outside, it'll become less and less as time does go on. So we're really not going to get very close to an inch even, but it doesn't mean that those roads won't be slick outside. We do have a possibility for freezing drizzle as well. That should happen in the early morning hours, so before anyone really hits the road, but make sure you're careful out there because you could see some really slick spots on the roads. Now, temperatures right now are not falling. They're one of the things that will stay consistent through the night. 32 in Lansing. These temperatures are very common for highs this time of year, but this is where we'll be for overnight lows, so a mild night for us. And it will continue to be mild for tomorrow as well. Here's a look at the hourly futurecast. We have the clouds sticking around and, of course, the snow showers on and off through the morning hours for tomorrow. And they will be around through 9 a.m., but they will be very isolated and light showers. We're looking at possibly just flurries at that point if you see anything at all once we get into tomorrow morning. Now, the 48-hour future track shows a cold front coming through that will cool off our temperatures. So we'll hit our high right early in the morning tomorrow, but we won't be cooling off too much. We'll stick right around in those 30s for tomorrow. Snow does occur after that tomorrow, but this will be very isolated snow, and we should be done with it by the afternoon into the evening. And we're looking like clearing out too. Here's Monday morning already, and we have mostly sunny skies to welcome in the work week. We're seeing temperatures also increasing too. Right ahead of this next cold front that's coming our way, we'll see those temperatures into the mid-30s for the beginning of the week. Plenty of sunshine too, so that cold front really not bringing a lot with it. We're actually looking to be a dry passage. So the snow up to an inch for tonight. That's in some locations. Most of us are seeing just between a quarter to even ½ an inch, maybe 3/4 if you're lucky. But this will end Sunday afternoon, so we should be done with this by tomorrow, but that could make some slick roads for tomorrow morning commute if you are up early. So keep that in mind. The warming trend though is going to be ahead. This will actually be some of the least amount of snow that we'll see in the next 7 days. We're going to switch over to rain later. So here's a look at the snowfall totals. Overall, we're expecting this to be done by tomorrow afternoon. Again, ½ an inch to 3/4, likely not going to be an inch in many locations. Here's a look at their temperature trends. I talked about a warm week ahead for us. We're getting into the 40s by the middle of next week. Now tonight, the snow continues. 30 will be our low, and tomorrow we're hitting a high right around 35 degrees. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We have sunshine starting off our week once we do get rid of the snow, but we have rain, as I mentioned, later on next week, and a rain-snow mix as that temperature does dip right around the low 30s for Friday and Saturday, but it looks to be a green weekend next weekend with temperatures in the 40s.
We'll follow it. We'll see what happens.
It's not going to look too pleasant out here, and it's definitely not going to look like January next weekend.
For a person like myself from Seattle, I might go out and make a snowman.
I think you need to take advantage while it's out there.
All right, thanks, Laura. Stay with us. More news is coming up on the other side of the break.
You're watching Fox 47 News at 10.